Hey guys, Taylor here with another Blackfyre Productions Brick and Mortar. Basically, I'm going to show you how I've made some bushes and trees that I've used in a few battle reports, which are going to be coming up soon. Yeah, but let's just get right into it. So first off, I'll show you the material that I use. It's kind of hard to see here. Here's a little piece. What it is it's a furnace filter from Home Depot. They cost like under $5. It comes in a big sheet, as you can see here, so you get a lot for $5. As you can see, I've spray painted half of it black first, so it comes blue, and then I spray paint it black before I cut it up. But then once I cut it into little pieces, we can get into even little smaller pieces, and it just cuts, as you can see, with a pair of scissors, and all of a sudden got the start of a hedge. Then what you do is you shape it and that sort of thing, and you can come out, this one's sprayed black already, well mostly, and then you can see how I've got all that thing. You can do different shapes, you can do L's, give it the rounded top, you can do little bushes like this. These ones even have some chunks missing out of them. I can't really tell if you can see that on video, but to give you some variation in those sorts of things, make sure you round all the sides. So basically all I do is, now this is a messy job, so you want to make sure that you're doing it in a spot that you can get all messy. But basically like that, I now have a bush ready to go. So next step is to make sure that it gets all spray painted black. Deciding to do the spray paint at the last minute, so gotta get a box ready. One of my new toys that I just got in, that I'm working on, so basically, there we go. Just using black primer. You can use a different color primer underneath. I find black works fine. It's just basically to get rid of the neon blue. So you can let that dry. And once that's all dry, the next step, we'll use this guy, it's gonna be fine, is actually spray glue. I use Super 77 from 3M, this guy right here, and give the whole thing a good generous spray. Making sure to get all the sides and everything like that. You can leave that to get a little bit tacky. And while that's doing that, I'll get out my flock bin, which is where I do a lot of my flocking. It's got some good flock in it right now. I kind of like the color. I've used a whole bunch of different flocks for all of mine. I'll show you in a sec. Woodland Scenic. This is one of their dark. That's in there. It's kind of, it's almost black, but it's dark. They've also got their bright green. I've also made a premix for stuff that I like to use by using, let's see, 40% dark, 40% of the mid green, and 20% of the black. You can also buy some red and yellow stuff to give you some things, and I'll show you all of that done in a second on some of my finished guys. So basically I make sure that I always flock in a container so that I can use the leftover flock, because inevitably you're going to have extra. So put it in the container like that, and I basically just coat the thing. Shake it around a bit, knock off the extra, grab some for maybe some areas that didn't quite get it along the sides. It's a messy job, but boom, like that I have my finished bush ready to go on the tabletop. You can do a spray of sealant. Hairspray works to seal it all in. So I just bought some cheap dollar store stuff, some guys. Where did I put it? Well, that's missing in action right now, but I just do a light spray of hairspray after the fact, and then you can do that. So as you can see, you can do all different types of colors. This is the bright green. Here's more of the yellow going on. This is more of an autumn color. It's got some reds and stuff like that in there. You can all do different lengths so that when you're playing on the tabletop, see how I've done a little bit of variation there along the top. Again, you can also do these sorts of puddles. There we go. These kind of puddles of stuff so that you can actually, so that they're not so two-dimensional, so that they've actually got some curves and that sort of thing. You can also use them for trees. All I've done in here is, these are all different layers of the stuff, super glue, hot glued together, cut, shaped, pieces pulled out so that you get all the deep ends, but then they become treetops. You can also do winter trees, not winter, fall trees with the different colors, and then you're good to go. My buddy Ben Boomer showed me this stuff because this is how he does his trees. He does them a little bit different, just in the shapes, but I decided to bring it into these, so I will be making a whole ton of these guys for Capital City Bloodbash, which is a huge day of gaming weekend of gaming in Ottawa on the weekend around the 18th. I forget the exact dates, but Blackfyre is going there. We're doing 3 days worth of gaming for The Hobbit. There's also 40k Sigmar. What else is there? There is War Machine and Batman miniature game. So it's a big thing. Links down below. Check it out if you want to come out and game. It's definitely a good excuse to, and it's going to be a fun weekend. So with that, don't forget to ignite your hobby, and see you next time.